Okay, we're gonna make some macaroni hot dish because I'm hungry. I think this pot is, I don't know how many quarts. I think it's like 8 quarts. Maybe it's only 4 quarts. I think maybe it's 6 quarts. Anyway, it's a big pot. I got 4 pounds of ground beef, all frozen, some salsa, diced tomatoes, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 3 cans of diced tomatoes. So yeah. And then, hey Caroline, do we have any mushroom soup?
Let me check.
Cremette, macaroni. Caroline's seeing if we got some mushroom cream and mushroom soup. That's good in this stuff. Oh, beef broth. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be great. Beef broth and mushroom soup. And
Dried mushrooms.
dried up mushrooms. Okay. You want me to put both things of mushrooms in there?
I think so. Put them in right away, but they're just dried out. They're not, like rotten or anything.
Okay, put them in with the ground beef.
Yeah.
Okay. Caroline is foraging in the fridge to see what else there might be.
I don't think we put vegetables in there.
No. I mean, you could put a can of some peas or something, but you don't have to. Now, get a fire going under this thing.
Between 4 and 3.
A medium heat. Get some of this stuff out of the way so that we can get at our cutting board here. It's kind of a spur of the moment thing. I've been losing weight recently by only eating afternoon and before 7 o'clock at night. So if I happen to screw up and like today I was out working until after 7 o'clock, so if I happen to screw up, it's just too bad. Nothing for you. So I had a really nice breakfast, but yeah, so I'm hungry, so of course gotta make something. Even though I won't be able to eat it, that's beside the point. The idea is to make something, and then tomorrow I'll probably have it for breakfast. Okay. This is just totally frozen ground beef. Into the pot it goes. Razor knife. Cut a little circular type thing over this, over the pound, the chub of ground beef. Peel it off, peel the plastic off. Into the pot it goes. Is this the right top for this?
No, you need the big one.
There we go. Thank you. So, I shall rinse these out. There's hardly anything in them because they're, you know, it all. Yeah. All right, I'm going to set the alarm, not the alarm, set the timer for, we'll say 30 minutes. Because the stuff's got to thaw out before it cooks. And I think I'll cut up these mushrooms. I'm just thinking that more water will make the meat cook a little better, a little faster.
Are you saying more better, gooder?
More better, gooder, yeah. Then we'll cut up this old, not old tomato, but it's, we had hamburgers a couple days ago, or not, maybe yesterday, I can't remember exactly when. And this tomato is kind of left over. So, let's go in there. It's a little wrinkly, but it's definitely not bad. Oh yeah, since I started this deal of only eating between noon and 7 p.m., I've lost 22 pounds. I think I've been doing this for, how long have I been doing this? About 4 months, 3-4 months. So yeah, I tried all kinds of, you know, dieting things, but never got into them very much. The only thing that seems to work is just not eating. And yeah, it's kind of rough once in a while, but just don't eat. Don't eat after 7. Don't eat before noon. And you can eat whatever you want.
Well, you did start eating less sugary stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. It has led to me eating a lot less sugar, and yeah, and feeling way better. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, that's 30 minutes. We've got some boilation happening in there. See how thawed out the meat is. It's pretty thawed out. The famous ground beef. What's this thing called? Hamburger hammer. Basically breaks up the chunks. Yeah, the meat's still red in the middle. And there's a little bit of frozen in there, but not much. They'll get broke up a little bit more as we go also. I'm going to cook it some more.
Very good. Meat has to be all brown.
Yeah, it's going to get it all brown, and it needs to be totally done. So, I'm going to say 22 more minutes. Okay. Okay. Meat should be done. It smells really good. Feels more tender. Now it's time for everything else. First, the oddball tomatoes. can of cream of mushroom soup.
You have to add a can of water.
Yeah. Probably be a lot more than 1 can of water. Every last morsel of cream of mushroom soup in there. Can opener. Let's do the salsa first. This is just regular old Tostitos salsa. You use pretty much any salsa. Can of beef broth. Probably just because it was hanging around. Diced tomatoes. Caroline, I think we're going to be running low on space.
You don't have to put all those tomatoes in.
I'll put the 2 small cans of tomatoes. Leave the big can of tomatoes out. How much will the macaroni cause to expand? It's not going to like expand like oatmeal will. It's only about that far off the top. I think I might need to put it in the granny pot.
Okay, pull her out. Rinse it off just in case.
Okay, turning off the juice here. This can go back here. That can stay right here, actually. I'm going to use some hot pot. Hot hands things. Yeah, this happens quite often when I cook when I'm hungry. It becomes a huge, massive thing. Back on medium heat here. I think I'm going to put in the extra 3rd can of tomatoes, diced tomatoes. When I was a kid, we'd always, the diced tomatoes would be out of the garden. There wouldn't be any bought tomatoes. Would never even think of that. pretty liquidy right now, but
Need that for the pasta.
yeah, the pasta will soak up a lot of that liquid. If not all of it, we might need to put more. Should I let it heat up, or do I put it right in there?
That's a good question. You're supposed to cook regular pasta in water. You bring the water to a boil. Then you add the pasta and you cook it for 7 minutes.
Okay, good. So we're gonna bring it to a boil, and then we'll add the add the pasta. I'm gonna say it's gonna take 10 minutes. Then it'll be boiling good. It ain't gonna hurt nothing to boil a little bit more. Okay, not boiling yet. We're gonna give it another 8 minutes, another 10 minutes. All right, we got some boilation happening. Move the pot a little bit so that the boilation has a better chance to happen in the middle. Can opener out of the way. And now, this is 1 pound of macaroni, which is enough for 5 quarts of water. I think we got more than 5 quarts of water in there now, but I'm not sure how much. Away we go. You know what? I think I need a little more macaroni. Is it hidden somewhere over here?
It's on the wall over there.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, about that. Feel the macaroni sticking on the bottom a little bit, so I'm stirring it. Should I go some more macaroni?
Sure. This is 12 quarts, so
There. Hopefully it doesn't expand and fill up the whole kitchen.
it won't do that. I mean, look, it's floating in soup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll get less soupy and there'll be more stuff. Did you put any salt or anything?
No.
Better put some salt.
Ten minutes?
Yeah. Let's see what's happening in 10 minutes.
Okay, 6 minutes later, I couldn't stay away. Definitely got some boilation happening. It's kind of sticking a little bit again. The noodles are puffing up a good bit. Looks like we could still use them. Even some more noodles, or macaroni. I think it'll puff up a little more though.
We don't want too much macaroni. We want it like totally macaroni-ized.
Yeah, it's still pretty meat centric. Yeah, when I got here 2 minutes ago, you couldn't see any macaroni on the top. Now you're seeing macaroni on the top, so the macaroni is definitely still puffing up. I'm going to give it 3 more minutes, and then I'm going to shut it off, cover it. It'll cook a little bit more just on its own.
And it'll stop sticking.
Yeah. Because it is, if I don't stir it, it kind of starts sticking a little bit. Okay. Noodles are pretty well the right size, but they still got some more to go. They can do that on their own.
Are they still clear in places?
Clear?
Yeah, translucent. Instead of all white, solid white.
I think they still got a little ways to go.
Yeah. I think we're just sitting there and they're just... Yeah, that turned out the
Right
portions.
consistency.
Wow. This still didn't heat up.
What?
The top.
Oh, I've had it off for like 7 minutes. Actually about 4 minutes. There. Okay. It's in about an hour later. And that looks just about perfect. So there you go. Okay, it's a couple days later, and I realize nobody ever got a close-up of what this looks like. So you can see a lot of it's gone. Just Caroline and I eating it. And not even for just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, okay, I've eaten some for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Actually, I only eat twice a day nowadays, so I guess you could call it lunch and dinner. There. You could also put a bunch of green peppers in there, make it more, I guess, make it more colorful. Put it in the mic, big cup like that. I usually mic it for 4 minutes. Then when that's done, comes out of the mic. And the piece de resistance. Cheese curds. Cool it off a little bit. I like a lot of cheese curds. There you go. With the book I'm reading.